Welcome back, Dirty Water, Coins and Collectibles. Today we're going to go through a majority of the single coins that I picked up while in Vermont. I'm going to pop these out of the flips and we'll put them under the scope. I'm pretty excited for the 2 3-cent nickels because I do believe that they have clash dies. So we'll get a close-up look at that. I have a Canadian. It says a V2, so it's a 7, but I don't know what king that is. I said King George last time, and it might be, but we'll take a better look at that. This is a Pointed Leaves 5-cent piece, 1909 from Canada. I have a 1909 Barber quarter, 1914 D Barber dime, and a 1911 Barber dime. So I'm going to take these out of their respective holders one by one. Then I'll place them back in a new holder and I'll start in on another coin. So let's start off with this Canadian 5-cent piece. I'll put it under the scope. I'll be right back. Alright, so I was wrong. This is King Edward's the 7th. And let's take a look. Pretty worn, but it is a 1909. It is silver, very thin. Look how thin that is. It's thinner than a US dime. And then this says a Pointed Leaves variety. Let's get a little closer on this. Okay. That's really cool. I've never seen one of these, so that's why I picked it up. And it was the only one that I saw there. So I'm not sure what's going on up here. I don't know a lot about Canadian cents. It looks like a circle with a dash, but it also could be a 5. I'm not sure. Round and shiny, if you're watching this. I mean, I could look it up too. It looks more like it would probably be like a circle and then something above it. That's a cool little piece. Something new for the collection. Alright, let me get that back in its holder. And we'll go into the 1909 Barber quarter. Be right back. Alright, 1909 Barber quarter. Picked this one up for 20 bucks, which I thought was a decent price. Not in terrible condition. You still see the word Liberty on the headdress. Definitely worn, which I mean is to be expected. Barbers in nice condition are very expensive. Okay, let's check out the reverse. Reverse is actually in pretty decent shape. And obviously some scratches and gouges. See E pluribus unum. Still some detail in the feathers and shield. $quarter. But all in all, not in bad shape. What's that coming down from the D? Looks like maybe a die crack. Let's get a closer look at that. Right here. Yeah, that looks like it could be a little die crack coming through the D here. Right through here. I don't know, it could have gone this way and out. See if we can get any other. Pull back on this a little bit. Okay. I don't know where that's. Could have just went down to the top of the D and stopped, and then it started out from the bottom of the D as well. It doesn't look like it's a complete through die crack. Either way, that's pretty cool. See if there's anything else. S has some damage. Not seeing anything over here. No signs of a clash. All right. Let me get this one flipped back up. And I'll bring you back in with the 1914D Barber dime. See you in a second. All right, next up, 1914D Barber dime. This has definitely got something going on. Like it was maybe, I don't know, taped or glued, like up in this area here. Let's see. Huh. It's very strange. So like all through here, it's a very straight line. Right through here. Yeah, see, it could be some glue. You can see it right in here. Okay. That's kind of too bad. But it's a Barber dime. I like the Barber dime, so whatever. Definitely got some damage though. This is probably just like a $5 coin. I think I spent, I think it was 8. Yeah, 8. It's probably a little too much on that one. But we have a D mint mark. So I know. Looks like it could be something right up in here. I'll have to check the Cherry Picker's Guide because I know the new one, I believe Barber dimes are in there. So I'll have to see if that's anything there. Let me pull back away a little bit now. Not much. Okay, let's see. That all looks normal. Maybe a little die crack right there. All right. Nothing crazy. Okay, next is a 1911 plain or Philly. Let me get that one out. I'll be right back. All right, 1911 Philly. This one was $10.75, which is a little odd for a number to pay, but that's what it was. This one's actually in fairly decent condition, so I don't mind the $10.75 on this one. Not bad. It's in pretty good shape. I don't see anything out of the ordinary with the date. Let's check the reverse. Still pretty good detail on it. Good detail on the leaves, the corn stalks. Don't see anything with 1 dime. Not bad. I don't know what that is here by the ribbon. Just like a scratch maybe. Alright. Now we got the 3-cent nickels coming up. We'll take a more in-depth look at those. See if we can get a good view of the clash die on each of them. Alright. Give me a second, I'll get one of those out. Alright. 1865. This is awesome. Look at the clashing here, 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 right in here. We have it over in here. So we rotate this a little bit. Look at that. So I believe under her chin is remnants of one of the number 1s on the reverse, right here. We also have clashing up through here. See if I can get that any better. Looks like it on her eye, right in here, which I think also is part of the one. If you follow this down this way, it's in line with here. So that's really cool. Let's see if I can get the front of her face to show up a little bit. There we go. So we have, looks like some leaves all in this area here. And then more, looks like potentially in front of her eye or the bridge of her nose. There's some clashing in here and in here. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. That's a fairly large die crack. So we have a good sized die crack right here. It looks like it kind of extends down a little bit here. More clashing. We have clashing right in here. We have clashing out here. Oh, look at that right here. That's part of the one of the number 1s on the reverse. That's awesome. All right, let's check the reverse. Some clashing right here. That's sweet. All right, let's see. Trying to get a better grip on my phone. That's not working. All right, hold on. So we have her face. You can see right here is her nose, Liberty's nose. Her lips goes down to the neckline right there. That's cool. You can so see that right there. So her headband comes right in here, forehead, indent for the eye, the nose, and right down in here are those lines that we saw in her neckline. A little bit of clashing there. That's awesome. The base of her neck is right in here. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that. We have looks like a little bit of clashing right here. Definitely some out here. Let me pull that in a little closer. Yeah. This must be the back of her, the back of the head in here. So it kind of comes out a little bit here and then around there. That's a sweet example. Look at that. That's cool. Actually affected the lines. So it comes down here, up and down over here. That's awesome. Glad I picked this one up. That's a really good clash. Look at that. You can actually see her face right there. Now, is that a scratch or die? It looks like a die crack right in here. Maybe comes through up to here. Let's see if I can get it out of the bright light. There we go. All right, let's check out the other one. I think the other one is just as good, I think. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we have our 1866, and this one looks better than the 65. Put the clashing under here. We have it over here. Lines down here, under the chin. You can see all the leaf marks by her face. I think it's better this way. Look at that. All through here. Up in this way. All of Liberty is visible. That's a good example. Look at that. Clashing behind. This looks like a scratch potentially. That could be clashing here. Again, we have the lines. Okay, over here we have an arrow looking thing, another arrow. I'm kind of excited for the reverse. Look at that, that's insane. That's a great clash die. All right, I'm happy with that pickup. Let's see. This also kind of looks like a Woody almost. Oh, that's too bad. Got some damage there. A little less visible on the reverse for her face. I mean, you can still make it out. So we have the ribbon here, and it comes down to her nose, and the mouth in there comes down in here, but not as strong, which is okay. So this obverse was stronger than the other obverse, but this reverse is weaker than the other reverse. But it still has that woody look to it, which is really cool. You kind of see like the grainy look to it throughout this way. And something ran across it right there, which is too bad. All right. But those are cool looking coins. Let me see if I can zoom out to get a better image of the most of the coin itself. These are small, I'd say a little bit bigger than a dime, but not by much. That's a really cool looking coin. I love the 3-cent nickels. I was only made aware of them really this year, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I was kind of doing like eBay hunting and came across this design. So this is now my third one, but that's really cool. All right, here we have it. Those are some of my pickups. The other ones I didn't really want to open up, kind of just leave them alone. But let me get this one back in its packaging, and I'll bring you back for the final wrap-up. See you in a second. All right, well, there we go. There's some of our Vermont pickups. We have our King Edwards VII pointed leaves, 5-cent silver. A couple of 3-cent nickels with some clashed obverse and reverse. We have our 1920 Barber quarter, 1914 D Barber quarter, that I'll do some research on that mint mark, see if there's anything out of the ordinary there. And our 1911 Barber dime. Did I say quarter on this? It's a dime, obviously. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Just something a little different. Kind of get a perspective on some older coins. Close-up view. If you did enjoy it, you made it this far, I just ask that you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. I try to put something out daily. It doesn't always happen. Right now my back's kind of sore. I haven't hunted in a few days, so I'm trying to get some small stuff done here and there. Please hit that like button. It really does help out the video and the channel make its way through YouTube's algorithm. And I thank you all for watching. Excuse me. See you on the next one.